All right, real talk. If you're a DJ and you've never had a photographer glare at you mid-event, you either haven't done enough weddings or you're not being honest with yourself. Because somewhere, sometime, a big moment happened and the photographer had no idea it was coming. Today, we're going to fix all that. I'm breaking down exactly how DJs can work smoother, faster, and way more professionally with photographers at weddings and private events, so timelines don't fall apart, moments don't get missed, and you don't become the villain in someone else's group chat. Let's go. Hey everyone, greetings and salutations, my friends. This is going to be an interesting topic of discussion today. If you're a DJ who's ever thought, why is a photographer standing directly in front of my speakers during the first dance? Or, why am I being blamed for a moment I didn't even know what was happening? Huh? Congratulations, you've worked a wedding. Today, we're talking about how DJs can work easier, smoother, and way more professionally with photographers at weddings and private events, so everyone wins, the couple is happy, and no one else has to passively, aggressively sigh into their camera. But first, thank you to all who have liked, commented, and subscribed to the channel. If you're new, make sure to smash that subscribe button and follow along so you don't miss out any of the great content I publish every week. You might be asking yourself, why does it matter if DJs work well with photographers? Well, here's the truth. At weddings and private events, the DJ and photographer run the timeline, whether we like it or not. The couple remembers the music, the photos, and if anything felt chaotic. And if the DJ and photographer aren't aligned, chaos will find a way.
Professor Chaos!
Also, quick reality check. Photographers talk to planners, planners talk to venues, and venues recommend DJs. So yes, the relationship matters more than uplighting color of choice. Rule number 1, always introduce yourself early. Step 1 is painfully simple and somehow still ignored by a lot of DJs. When you arrive, find the photographer and introduce yourself immediately. Not during first dance, not during cake cutting, not while they're backing up files in a mild panic.
Everybody stay calm! What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm!
Say something like, hey, I'm Josh, I'm the DJ tonight. Let me know if you need anything timeline-wise. That's it. You've now become a professional, not just a guy with speakers. Rule number 2, share the timeline, but confirm it. Here's where things go wrong. You have a timeline, the photographer has a timeline, the planner has a timeline, and somehow, sometimes none of them match. Before guests enter the room, confirm grand entrances, first dance, parent dances, cake cutting, is the photographer taking the bride and groom outside for sunset pics, how late is a photographer staying? All of this is important info to know. Ask the photographer, do you want a heads up before big moments? Spoiler alert, they do. They always do. Rule number 3, give a pre-warning. All right. This one alone will make photographers love you forever. Before any major moment, give them a 2 or 3 minute verbal cue. Something like, hey, first dance in about 2 minutes. What does this do? This allows them to get in a position, adjust their lighting, stop eating a vendor meal at warp speed, or replace a dead battery in their camera. You look prepared, they get the shot, everyone wins. Rule number 4, don't surprise anyone with just one more song. We've all done it. The couple says, let's just do it now. You think this will be fine. It is not fine. Surprise moments are great for the guests. They are absolutely terrible for photographers. And if something is about to change, quietly loop the photographer in, because nothing kills trust faster than, oh, that already happened. Rule 5, help them get the shot without being annoying. You don't need to become a photographer, but you do need awareness. Here's an example. Don't stand directly behind the couple during the first dance, because then you're going to be in all of the shots that the photographer gets. Don't have a million lights going and bouncing off the couple during important dances like parent dances or first dance. Help the guests or the wedding party get together for group shots by the photographer by just making a simple announcement on the mic. That's you being a pro, not a diva. Rule number 6, communicate like a human. If something is running late, say it. If something is changing, say it. If something is about to get weird, definitely say it. Photographers don't expect perfection, they just expect communication. Silence is how resentment is born. Rule number 7, remember, you're on the same team. This isn't DJ versus photographer. This is vendor alliance. The photographer wants clean moments, predictable cues, and good lighting. You want, as a DJ, smooth transitions, happy clients, great referrals. Your goals are identical, your tools are just different. Okay, let's wrap this up. If you take nothing else from this video, remember this. The best DJs don't just play music, they manage moments. And when DJs and photographers work together, the event feels effortless, the couple is thrilled, and your name gets passed around like a secret weapon. Like I say at the end of all my videos, a day without dancing is a day wasted. If you found this helpful, hit the like, subscribe, drop a comment below, especially if you've ever had a learning experience with a photographer. We've all been there. I'll see you guys in the next one.